Wait, watch this video.
He has
He's
no
the
power.
vice admiral, sir. He can
Former.
Okay,
Okay, can I tell something?
Sir, let me request to enlighten you. Sir, there is no such thing as a former vice admiral.
Okay, thank you very much.
Vice admiral is vice admiral.
He's not an officer now. He's not serving the government. Even if he's serving in government.
Did you just notice how this young man schooled years in Wike? There are a lot of videos that we have not seen yet. It seems like this topic is going to be 5 months topic. But then, I want to say this. We must act, in as much as we are bantering Wike, we must appreciate him. When the young officer schooled him, he said, thank you very much. In as much as he's trying to run away from the topic. There is nothing like formal this. And Wike heard him right. So you can see clearly that this young man knows what he's doing. He knows his job. He's smart. He's intelligent. And he's up to task. So now, at this point in time, Nyesom Wike has been asked to apologize. What will you say? Do you think Nyesom Wike will apologize? And do you think if he apologizes, it will make any difference? I am one of those people who believes that whatever anybody does in this life, once you find it deemed to tender apology, you find it deemed to correct your wrong, people should give you that opportunity. Because there is no perfect being, nowhere, anywhere in the world. Go to any part of the world. It is when you do something wrong, correct it, you move and pass. But if you refuse to correct it, that's where the problem lies. So at this point in time, former minister is telling Wike that the best thing you can actually do is to correct your wrong by apologizing. Let me tell you something one more. Assuming Wike got to that place, he saw these officers, and then Wike just said, okay, this is what I want to do. And the young officer approached you and said, I am here by order. Wike would have just said, who gave you this order? And then spoke with the person that gave the order. Then return. The officer will salute Wike, and nobody will hear all of these things that are going on. But Wike choose not to respect the young man. Wike feels that it's all about shouting, insulting. But the young man proved him wrong. In as much as Wike did a lot of things that are wrong, the officer stood his ground and proved him wrong. The officer was never rude. For those of you that are still saying this officer should be this officer because he behaved like this, if you look at the behavior of that officer from the beginning to the end, he was being in order. He was never rude. He did not derail from his work. He did not say something different from what he was supposed to say. He was able to curtail things. The officer was at his best. So people need to appreciate him so that we can have more people like this. Nyesom Wike, it's time for you to do apology. And we are waiting to see what happened next. Thank you for listening to the young officer as he schooled you. And you appreciate him for schooling you. There are more things to know about this topic.
The part I want to come from is a bit really different. I think and I know that for Wike, before Wike got to that land, he must have gotten information that soldiers were at that land. You see, sometimes, as hero where you be, not be every fight. Sometimes you dey fight. You see, there are times you go look some kind war, you first throw away your face, re-strategize. You see what has happened today that is trending everywhere? Trust me, whether you like it or not, it gets some kind people who not feel look wicked for eye before. They don't dey get small mozo. Most especially if Wike did not enter that land. Some people go say, so this man not be I am that I am. So sometimes it better make people assume say you dey fear than make people see say you dey fear. If Wike had not gone there, people for the say abeg you, if to say Wike go there, forget it. But say he go there, if they talk, that guy stands. Face am. I feel that I feel that Wike would have saved himself this embarrassment and keep his crown on his head. What has happened to Wike today that is all over the news, for me, it has reduced more than 30% of the respect that people generally have for him. Knowing that there are human beings in this life that can stop Wike, for me, it would have avoided going to that place totally. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. That means the next FCT governor or FCT minister that is going to come in can still come and revoke that same land.
Yes.
Remember, there's something called due process. Let's start with this tenancy rate. Some people have not paid for 16 years, 20 years because most of them we are not informed. So yes. The radio payment and the television payment that is going on right now. It has been there. Have you gotten any notice? I haven't gotten any. So imagine you that wait. It has been there since because you're quite educated. Imagine you that have not gotten any official notice, then coming to seize or lock you. That's it. There's something called due process. When you come, you drop letter. When the person does not come, you drop another letter. You have proof that somebody signed for the letter. When you go and you see that the money is too much for you, based on the situation of the country, and you pay small, they will give you an extended time, remind you again. That's due process. You can't just wake up in the morning because of the FCT minister and go and collect somebody's land and say you want to use it and do something. At the end of the day, you don't use it to do something. Using some estates, for example, you come and say you're building for judges, you demolish people that are managing themselves there, doing something meaningful there, and you face it and you don't do anything with it. Over how many months? And you say it's because it's wicked. Next 2-3 months, we don't know whether it's going to be the minister. Another minister now will now allocate the same land again to another new person. Then the next minister that is coming again will remove it and allocate to another person. And you feel that we are going forward. See, let's address this issue and let's tell them where they are getting it from.
Let me now tell you. Anybody that bought a car today that read the manual, out of 10 people that bought car, tell me if 9 of them read the manual. There is no way you're going to get an allocation without having those do's and don'ts. It's there. Okay, not everybody they read. Not everybody they read. And I tell you something, we know Wike, like I said, Wike is doing a lot of things, boss things. They are due process. He has been announcing. They have announced severally. Go and pay your grandparents. Another problem of Nigeria is the real estate agents. Yes, they are part of the problem of Nigeria because they don't tell the people that they are selling that land to that so and so thing is yes. So real estate people should start doing the needful, educate who are selling the land. Real estate.
Say Wike is very, very, very lawful. What you would say is, does he operate in the grey area? Maybe okay, you're owing ground rents or you're owing tenement or you've done something against the Land Use Act or whatever they gave you the documentation. He is within his right to revoke your land. Yeah. It's given to him by the Constitution. The only thing is, okay, you might not know, oh, it's not fair, or it's somehow reason. But is he allowed to do it? Yes. Why did you not pay your ground rent for 16 years? Because you're living in Nigeria, Haba. You said, reason now. And you said legally or illegally. So some cannot legally take your land. Haba.
And they give me your land now.
Under the land use act, nobody owns land in Nigeria. Government leases it.
So we shouldn't even.
And there are conditions for that lease. If they give you land and they give you, okay, this is residential, and use it for a commercial thing now, they can come and take it. And
why will he take it and put it under his own name?
Thank you.
Go back to the government.
The family name.
I say it's not. And you say
We don't see
as in.
Alright, thank you very much. Thank you.
Most of the lands in Abuja belongs to FCT. And Wike is the FCT minister. Even with your C of O or R of O, they have the right to revoke it. Listen, If they revoke it and truly you have your CFO, they will reallocate it to you, either reallocate it to you or take you somewhere else. Let's not do power play. What is happening in Gadua presently is power play. And to me, I see it as a very disturbing something, and also losing your respect as Wike himself, leaving his office to come and fight. That is not even portraying a very good thing. You can send your people and they refuse, then you go to court, do it in a legal way. Truly, Wike has been doing something forcefully. And that, listen now, let me talk now. He has been doing this thing forcefully, which has been working for him, but trust me, there will always be one that will not work for you. So this is what is happening now that we are all agitating about. The military people know that what they are doing is just to defend for little while. They will still take that land, whether they like it or not. Thank you.
So I think personally, we are all being politically correct here, because maybe we have land somewhere, or we have something that we are trying to actually protect. If it was your own personal land that somebody come and say, okay, I want to repossess or even possess that, that land illegally or legally, would you actually stand by and say, okay, possess it? No, you would actually use every instrument in your own arsenal to actually prevent it. Wike is not a lawful person.
Never.
It is high time that people begin to stand up for their own rights and stand up to him. Thank you.